EOM Business Network. So much for one broadcast.
Hello everyone, it's a beautiful day to you and thank you very much for joining us. You're watching the EOM Business Network, indeed the voice of corporate Nigeria. I am Olorogo Elkanah Mowari. Today on the program, as always, our focus is on the Nigerian economy. We shall be speaking with select industry operators about their businesses, the operating environment, and other related issues. Also on the bouquet is Let's Talk, and we shall be looking at Core Technologies Limited, a revolutionary financial service infrastructure solutions provider in Africa. On Spot On, we shall be having a distinguished gentleman, experienced sports betting expert, astute entrepreneur and industry captain, Francis Ifie, who is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of One World Unity Projects Limited, promoters of Bet Baba, a fast-growing sports betting firm in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2024. And on the face-to-face is a quintessential gentleman, experienced real estate development manager, accomplished entrepreneurial expert and industry captain, Ayodele Temitope Fayose, who is the founder, group managing director and chief executive officer of Blue Moon Limited, a world-class integrated housing, construction and engineering firm in Nigeria, and indeed one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2024. It's a package you can't afford to miss. Stay with us. Adedoyin Ademiluyi Oyetoyon is the managing director and chief executive officer of Egolepe Limited, one of the fastest growing smart payment solutions providers in Nigeria, and indeed one of the most distinguished CEOs to look up to in 2024.
What's fintech without fraud? What's fintech without fraud? So I have a mentor that normally says that try any business in the world, bring it to Nigeria, that business will be tested. Because, Nigerians are very smart. And fraud is an everyday thing. It keeps, especially for a business, for a sector that is fast-paced like ours, it keeps everybody on their foot. It keeps us on our foot. And the fact that the environment is such that we have so many young and vibrant people that are thinking every day, it also helps us as a business to ensure that we're not lying down. We're on our foot every day. Look at the policy of the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 that CBN gave out and says that for rural areas where they say for a tier 1 business you don't have to have BVN, you just have to have a phone number to register your account, and see how that process has been tested.
Emeka Emetarom is the co-founder and chief executive officer of Core Technologies Limited.
Core is a carve-out from the AppZone group. AppZone was founded in 2008, and originally we were running a 5-subsidiary structure where we had focused business divisions delivering different services from core banking automation and self-service, lending automation and card issuance, agent banking and merchant services, as well as payments and switching, right? But having looked at the structure and analyzed the investor appetite and the climate generally, we figured the most efficient way to run the businesses was as 2 separate companies, right? So we decided to consolidate 4 of those subsidiaries into Core. And so now Core is a banking as a service platform delivering core automation to financial services. So it's a B2B business essentially. So we enable fintechs, commercial banks, other financial institutions to deliver services to their own customers. And we completed this carve out last year. In fact, last year, 2023, was our first year running as core an entity since we started, even though the broader Abzone group has been in existence since 2008.
You define correct odd. I be you one play correct cost. Over 1.5, I be you one bet. Say both seem no go score at all. Oh. Yeah, we get better payout. No worry, we there for you. Our odd, chabrat out. You know they feel like sure. Oh no, we there for you. Oh, we there for you. You see for bet baba, free we money. Bet baba, cash out the day easy. Or bet baba. Online games for you to play. Oh God, all I want. Yeah, we get better bonus. Money me no dollar. Yeah, na bet baba day so. Cash up, no sharp. No darling, no. Welcome to Bet Baba.
Register today. Visit betbaba.ng.
Francis Ifie, a distinguished gentleman, experienced sports betting expert, astute entrepreneur, and industry captain, is the managing director and chief executive officer of One World Unity Projects Limited, operators of BetBaba, a fast-growing sports betting firm in Nigeria and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look up to in 2024.
For you to be successful in Nigeria, the first thing that I would say to anyone is you need to have a lot of self-belief. The country throws a lot at you, if it's maybe economical, financial, like political, everything comes at you. So as long as you have the self-belief that no matter the storm that comes, you will be able to forge ahead, then I think everything is fine. That's the first thing. And the second thing is for you to have a lot of tenacity. Nigeria is a very, very aggressive market, and you have to push the same energy that the country throws at you. So you have to show a lot of tenacity in all you do. See it as a fight. Every day you wake up, I have to go there. I have to win. And somehow, some way, after like a few, might take days, months, years, but Nigeria also knows how to reward you in the long run. So I think that's the two things that I would consider everyone needs to be successful. The name of the company, as registered, is actually One World Unity Projects Limited, and we are operating under the brand name BetBaba. BetBaba has been founded by a group of investors, foreign investors who have been in Nigeria. In fact, they've been running family offices and businesses in Nigeria for over 80 years. Dating back to their CAC, you see it as 1963 and everything. So they've been in Nigeria and they know how to operate a sustainable business in Nigeria. That was the first thing. So they came together and they said, okay, look, how do we diversify in our business portfolio? We are into manufacturing, we've been into textiles, renewable energy. So they wanted to diversify in their business portfolio. And then they got in touch with me. And we went back and forth for a couple of months, analyzing the business plan. The gaming space is not that easy, as you all know. So after dotting all the I's and everything, we decided to say, okay, look, I think it's about time for us to join hands together and put up a business together. So they put in the funds and I put in the brain work, and BetBaba came to life. The business itself for the betting brand is One World Unity Projects Limited. So that is the business that is channeled towards the brand BetBaba. However, it's also like the baby company to a group of companies that have been in existence in Nigeria. spanning over 80 years, passed on from generation to generation in Nigeria. So you can see this as the new baby from a 90-year-old or thereabouts business. Yeah. The primary services, we offer online sports betting activities. If we have to go into some of the details, any sport you can possibly think of, live sports, which can be soccer, rugby, mixed martial arts, and all of that. Once in a while, we do go out of the box as well to offer like reality shows as well. So, for instance, when you're having programs like Big Brother, we do put out some markers there where fans who are not really sports lovers can actually come on our platform, and they can say, okay, here's who is the next housemate that might win head of house, kind of thing. So we make it very interactive just beyond sports. But for sports itself, yes, we have a lot of over 40,000 pre-match sports betting channels that you can actually bet on per month. And we also offer a lot of virtual games as well. So we have virtual soccer, virtual tennis, and all that. So the whole 9 yards, anything that has to do with sports entertainment and virtual games, we have on our platform. Well, I'll start with the vision. We aim to be one of the leaders in the Nigerian gaming space and beyond. For the mission, it's pretty much simple. We want to merge great ideas and technology and use that to change the way Nigerians approach sports betting. If we put that into retrospect, it means for us, we have a vision, ahead, and we aim to achieve that vision by following the principles laid out in our mission. Technology, innovation, great ideas. You merge all that together and change the way Nigerians approach sports betting. We believe in the long run, that vision of being a leader, taking over Nigeria at some point, and also moving into other Pan-African countries, will be achievable in the foreseeable future. For the mission that will aid us in achieving the vision, yes, we are. We have like a very, very good technology. It is highly secure. So all our players can come and they know that their details are safe with us. Yes, we've achieved all of that already. For the ideas and innovation, this keeps changing with time. So it is constant work. The mission remains a constant goal for us to always remain at the top of our game, in line with the current trends as well. So as long as we keep that in check, we know for the foreseeable future that everything will go down along the size that we have for the vision. For us, we offer like almost every single thing every other competitor is offering. However, there is the part where we say and more. So we have like every single thing, like, okay, who wins the match? You can come and say, okay, yes, you want to bet on the goals, on the outcome of, whatnot. But I mentioned just earlier, we go a step further. In Nigerian elections, for instance, we can bring up markets, reality TV shows, we can add that, add sophisticated markets that are not seen on other platforms as well. So I think this kind of makes us unique in a way. First, we know that, okay, look, we study the market, we say, what are our competitors offering? We said, okay, let's offer the same. Now let's go beyond that to offer like a bit more. So I guess that's it. We are able to create new betting types that are not openly available in other platforms. So.
In a world of endless victories,
all the evidence points to you. There's no escaping it this time.
God.
Every role I play, I own it like a boss.
Thank you. I work the crowd like a boss. Another game, another win. and win games like a boss.
And every win, I celebrate like a boss.
And every victory, I embrace like a boss.
Visit bedbaba.ng.
This is Blomo Limited. Welcome to our world. We are a world-class bespoke real estate firm positioned to deliver quality in the design, development, and management of commercial, institutional, and mixed development projects. Blomo Limited is driven by the core values of professionalism, accountability, customer satisfaction, precision, and timely delivery. Blomo. Call us now on telephone number 091-6833-6865 or visit us on www.blomo.com. Ayodele Temitope Fayose, a quintessential gentleman, experienced real estate development manager, accomplished entrepreneurial expert, and industry captain, is the founder, group managing director, and chief executive officer of Blomo Limited, a renowned integrated real estate firm in Nigeria, and indeed one of the most distinguished CEOs to look up for in 2024.
Like every other business environment, it's not synonymous to Nigeria alone. You need to have the vision, know what you're doing, and the environment is so toxic anyways now, and everybody understands that fact. But because of the fact that you know where you're going, you focus, and apart from being focused, obey the law of the land, all the regulations, every government policies, make sure you keep them, and I think the rest will be easy. It's not going to be easy anyway, let me put it that way, but at least if you pay attention to all these few items, I think the rest is going to be a walk in the park. Blomo as a company was founded some 6 years ago. We started as a procurement company. We were registered with some blue chip companies to do procurement for them, and then my first love is civil, so that the proceeds from there then turned me back to my first love, which is construction. And I was born into real estate family through my dad, blessed memory. So that is why I just said, okay, let's go back to this and add this to what we're doing. And I think it has formed one of the major aspects of what we do now, which is real estate. It's very clear. We want to be one of the household names in solving the housing deficits in the country. I think over time, from the number of years we've been in the industry, I think we'll be able to deliver most of promises. True to our words, we protect the investors' investments as well. I think so far so good. We've been good. We're not where we wanted to be, but I think we are not doing pretty bad. We fail in some areas, though I don't see failures as if you fail in some part, doesn't make you a failure. It just gives you an opportunity to do it far more better next time. And I think from some angles where we failed, we'll be able to pick one or two things from there, and that has kept us going in the industry so far. That brings me back to when I said we failed in some. The first project failed, but good enough that the project failed, because if that project didn't fail, we won't be where we are today. We're able to pick one or two lessons from there, and that has brought us to where we are now. The first project, in as much as you're coming into the industry with a very plain mind and believing that but it's a different ball game entirely when you come into the industry. The politics in it, the environment is not that friendly. A lot of players, but just for you to say you want to carve a niche for yourself, it's a whole lot of battles to fight, but we'll face with that politics anyways. We're able to come out of it, and we'll be getting stronger since then. We're into procurement, construction, real estate, power, and facility management. What is unique about us is we are true to our words. We don't compromise when it comes to quality delivery. I think that's the major basic selling point that we have, and making sure that we put a smile on our customer's face. That is, customer satisfaction is part of our major uniqueness. Yes, it's growing. It's growing, but the collaboration is not there. Though I'm a part of it, but I'm not a part of the executives. I pay my dues as a company. But I think the industry is not doing as much as they need to do to protect the players in the industry. You know, like, okay, take for example what is happening now. By now, we should have been saying something about the hike in prices of the major commodity items of construction, which is what is keeping a lot of projects will be abandoned going by what is happening now. Though the government is trying, but what are we doing as a body to address this? Nothing for now. Even from the state level to the federal level, nothing for now. You know, the industry is not regulated. You know, anybody can come up one day and say, okay, I want to start real estate. You don't need to do any form of registration, nothing. So that's why you have a lot of quack in the industry. Yes, and they are giving the industry very terrible names. ID was on one of our program in Easton, Texas, in US. And the kind of review we've got, you know, they term us like as if we are all real estate developers are fraudsters. And all these are what can be addressed by the body. You know, there should be a standard that before you can be a player in this industry, do this and this and this are what you need, conditions you need to meet. No, Lagos City is doing a whole lot now. I think they are one of the pioneers of that. Because for you to be a developer in Lagos now, I think there's you need to have registered with Lasora or something. But it's not enough. It's not enough. So you still keep having all this kind of quack. You have the issue of building collapse. You have a whole lot of terrible things that is happening, fraud, this, you know. But I think maybe there's just we don't just the election now. I think I pray the new government, new sheriff in town should be able to at least address most of all these issues that I've just raised. I think it's a bit easy. You know, a lot of background check need to be done. Who are the people behind the company? You know, information is everywhere about them. What have they done before? But that doesn't mean that a new person cannot come into the industry. Yes, but just watch, but some people are good at talking, but delivering. We don't talk much, but I think our project speaks more for us. You can see what we've done. Yes, so it's in terms of say maybe you want to buy a property now. You know, Lagos State have done something that is even easier. From your phone, you can actually check the authenticity of the property. Maybe the CFO is right. And then we always advise people issue of this money. There's some good part of them, but I think allocation from the government will always be the best to run with. Let's check your title. Let's make sure that the title is right, and then before you pay, get professionals involved. Get your lawyer, get advice. Do a background check on the company that is selling, and then make sure that all their projects is being approved by the government. And I think you can't get it wrong if you ask the right question, and ask the right set of people. So now we have Dangote Refinery working. What has it done to us? No, let's check. Is there any difference from then and now? Has it reduced the cost of any commodity in the market? No. So I think that's probably answer the question. Focus. Yes, we walk the talk. We don't just speak, but we walk. Yes. So and we're very focused. You know, a lot of challenges, but our eyes is on the goal.
As the executive director, I run the operations of the company, from the technical to the customer service, the sales, the daily activities of the company. Yeah, Blue Moon is a real estate company. We're into construction, procurement, and power. I won't say it has been easy, it's been challenging, and at the same time, it's been so interesting as a female, you know, running this kind of business. Well, I think I'm enjoying it. And whatever you do that you love, you just enjoy it. And it's like I said, it hasn't been easy, but I mean, I've been enjoying doing it.
This is Blomo Limited. Welcome to our world. We are a world-class bespoke real estate firm positioned to deliver quality in the design, development, and management of commercial, institutional, and mixed development projects. Blomo Limited is driven by the core values of professionalism, accountability, customer satisfaction, precision, and timely delivery. Blomo. Call us now on telephone number 091-6833-6865 or visit us on www.bluemo.com.
Our revenue metrics. We do what we can to stay afloat.
What you have today is co-opetition.
Can put Masters Energy products.
And that's about it on today's package of the EOM Business Network. Thank you very much for spending your valued time with us. We do not take it for granted. We only hope it was worth your while. Our deep gratitude to our sponsors for your continued interest and support. Always remember, with you and us, we are chaps. Always join us on any of our other feedback portals, as you can see on the screen. I remain Olorogo Elkanah Moware. See you same time, same channel next week.